you're chasing shine bright deep inside you. When will you ever let it shine from within and cast all of your fears aside? You'll see the light until...
Hello and welcome back to Kingdom Reviews. I'm your host, Future Keybearer. And hey, it's our 100th episode! And because of the format I've decided on for this show, I can't do anything in particular for it! But what I can do is thematically connect the subject of today's review. Traverse Town is a very special world. It's one of the more frequently appearing in the series, and it marked the true start of Sora's journey. And today, not including non-playable elements like cutscenes, is the last time we're going to be visiting the place. At least, at the time of this video's release. It's entirely possible that future games could incorporate it, but who knows. Also, the fact that this video is coming out during the 10-year anniversary of this very show, while talking about the game that was meant to celebrate the series' 10th anniversary. So, for the final time, let's return to Traverse Town. Starting off with Riku this time, he arrives in the first district to be immediately greeted by Joshua.
What happened?
Trouble happened. I was hoping one of you could help.
When did Sora get here?
Bravo, Riku. Why can't he be this quick on the uptake?
Yeah, well, Sora's a little...
What? Stupid? Come on, Riku, tell us how you really feel! Anyway, Josh tells Riku that the others are dealing with a special Dream Eater that can swap between the two versions of the world. But before Riku can leave to help, Josh mentions that Shiki jumped the portal to meet Neku and Rhyme jumped to meet Beat. But the four's mission timers were out of sync.
So time flows differently here and there? So what? That's true of any two worlds. Their homeworld would be running on a different time axis too.
Huh. That actually explains a few things, particularly the weird ages between Birth by Sleep and the rest of the series. Anyway, Josh concludes that at least one, if not both versions of Traverse Town are in fact nothing more than a dream. Or rather, two different dreams, and that is something Riku should be wary of. Which will be very important later. While Riku goes to meet with Beat and Rhyme, let's see what Sora's up to.
Why, hello down there, Sora. I've been waiting.
You do know you can wait on the ground, right? Come down so we can talk.
Now?
Now? What do you mean, now? You're the one who said you were waiting.
Huh, for once Sora has a point that's not a part of his hair.
You know, you're turning more into Neku every day.
Why, because he's not putting up with your bullshit?
But listen, I'm glad you two showed up because...
You too? Does that mean Riku's here?
Yes.
Yeah, what was that about Sora not being quick on the uptake? So Josh fills in Sora on the situation, adding that this is also a mission from the Reapers. Which makes me wonder, why don't we ever see them? I mean, we know the players are here. Did the Reapers follow them? And do they have control over the Dream Eaters, or...? Anyway, Sora unsurprisingly agrees to help and goes to meet with Neku and Shiki. Huh. The light puck. It's a minor game mechanic from The World Ends With You. It's a neat, though completely unnecessary detail.
This is starting to wear me down. Can we get a timeout?
Neku nodding as if he has any control over that. As if to prove my point, the Dream Eater thereafter summons a bunch more nightmares. And on cue, Sora steps in to help. After the battle...
He got away.
Sora.
Am I the only one who felt that was kind of an awkward read? Speaking of awkward...
Cool. But you should have seen him. He looked everywhere for you.
Hey, Sora, stop talking.
What? Why?
Yeah, Sora's just being a good wingman.
Well, I still think it's sweet. It's nice to be needed.
Given her backstory, that's kind of depressing. Anyway, Josh catches up with them and formulates a plan to corner the Dream Eater between both worlds. Meanwhile, over on Riku's side...
Beat! What happened to your Dream Eaters?
Don't need them when I've got my game partner. And I don't need you.
Oh, here we go again. 5 seconds ago it was, where's Riku? And now the act?
Beat never struck me as the kind of person who would ever ask for help. Though, then again, I've never seen him alone with Rhyme.
Whoa!
This game would not have been complete without that noise. As the three have quite a nice conversation, the Dream Eater is getting a bit annoyed at being ignored.
Alright, now we ruffled its feathers.
Starting to think that's Donald's nightmare. Anyway, the Dream Eater summons more nightmares, and in quite the flip, Beat and Rhyme handle the small ones as Riku goes after the boss. On the way, however...
It's a stampede!
Quantity versus quality, huh?
Okay, who decided that this was the game where Riku deserved all the great one-liners? Afterwards, Josh quickly relays the plan to Riku. Oh, and a minor note, that was Riku's boss fight. Yep, a herd of stampeding Trixies. Speaking of bosses, the plan goes off without a hitch as Riku chases it into the other world where Sora is waiting. However, it summons a familiar face. Or rather, 3 familiar faces. Yes, here we get a mini boss rush including the Hoko Monkey, the Wargoyle, and the Charclopster. Now, I'm actually down for the idea, but the problem with this fight is that all 3 of these things, especially the Wargoyle, are designed for big open areas. Traverse Town's 3rd district is not a big open area. At least, not in this game. I swear, it keeps getting smaller and smaller with every appearance. After the fight, the main Dream Eater apparently flies off to another world. Neku and Shiki are concerned, but Sora promises to track it down.
Once you find your friend, Sora, you should come hang out in our town.
Definitely. See you in Shibuya.
Sure.
Still waiting on that. Apparently it's not going to be KH4. I would love for this part of the video to become horribly outdated. Meanwhile, Riku says his own goodbyes with one final reminder from Josh about the dream conversation they had earlier.
I got it.
What? I don't got it.
You and Sora would break your heads on this one.
You know, it really is a shame that Sora and Beat never met. Between the two of them, they might have one brain cell. Speaking of dumbasses, in the post-game, if you return to the Fountain Plaza, you'll be attacked by... Julius. The Pete-esque monster from Runaway Brain. Yeah, he's the secret boss in this game. Not gonna lie, I would have put money on him being in an epic Mickey game before Kingdom Hearts. He's not the toughest secret boss out there, but he holds his own pretty well. Anyway, back at Disney Castle, Maleficent and Pete have Minnie held hostage. Apparently, she's after the date escape from Coded under the impression that it'll help her conquer the worlds. The two groups are at a bit of a stalemate until...
Face your doom
Okay, while I do appreciate the KH2 callback, is there a reason she couldn't have done that sooner? As the two make their retreat...
I didn't expect you to save us. Axel.
Axel didn't. My name is Lee.
No, it's not.
Got it memorized?
Ha! He said the thing! This world was okay. A bit lackluster, but hey, no worse than the return visit in the first game. I do wish Riku had gotten a proper boss fight, but without too many details, we'll be making up for that in the future. Oh, that's it for this episode. Tune in next time as it's all for one and one for...